Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with Me, and today we're going to make a card that was requested. So what I am starting out with, and this is the stamp from May. It's her that I guess it's planks. So it's a stamp from her that I got, and I don't have a stamp block that's this big. So what I did is I took off the top of my Tim Holtz stamp press. I could use it in the stamp press, but it doesn't make it come out quite even. So I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to ink this up with some vintage photo. Alright, and then I've already done it on this side, but I was going to do it again just to show you. Then I take my my piece of paper. I'm just going to go directly down to that. Then I'm just going to press it while holding it. So hopefully it won't move. And it makes a really good impression that way. So I don't have to stamp it 2 or 3 times. And I don't have to have it, you know, good on one side and not so good on the other. So that is our card base right there. Now I'm going to make and I think I'm just going to make a 4.5 or 4 1/4 by 5 card. Let me see. This is my little window that I've got to go on here. Yeah, I think that'll work. So we're going to cut this at 4 1/4 and then 5 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let's see if that's going to work. Oh yeah, that's going to work fine. Alright. Now, what we're going to do, this is going to be just my base, and I'll put this on my card front later on, as I do sometimes. Then I have used my Cricut to cut this out, but I'll leave the link to the Cricut file that I used for this. But I've heard other people say that there's some dies out there that cuts a window sill like this. You could also go on just the internet and search window sills, and you might could print one off and trace it and cut it out like that. But this one I just did with my Cricut. And then I have a piece of material. Yes, this is cloth, and I have cut it just the size of my window from top to bottom, and just a tiny bit narrower than the width of the window there. And what we're going to do is try to make this look like a curtain in the back. Now I'm going to use my hot glue on this, just because my hot glue is going to make it go together a little bit easier and quicker than having to sit and wait on glue to dry. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops of hot glue there, and I'm just going to fold this over. I'm going to make it look like a blind, kinda, or like a curtain that's turned up. I'm not sure what these curtains are called. Somebody tell me in the comments below what they're called. I have some, but I have no idea what they're called. So we're just going to fold it up a couple of places. And then I'm going to fold another one under there. I'm not going to have too many. And I don't mind if it's a little bit off. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think one more will do it. Let's tuck one more up under there. Now I'm going to take my scissors, and on this bottom part I'm going to trim it to make it look pretty straight across there. This is just an old scrap piece of material that I had. So that's what we have right there. And then we're going to glue this down right behind that window, just like that. I think I'm going to glue it up high enough that you can see that bottom. me see, I need to trim a little bit more right there. So there we go. We're going to lay it down right there. And again, I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue across the top here. To put my curtain down. There we go. Looks kind of like a curtain, doesn't it? Alright, and I think I'm going to tack it on the sides just a little bit too, just so that it doesn't shift on me. So there we go. Got our curtain up there. And I got a little bit of ink right there on my windowsill, so I'm going to rub that off just a little bit. Now this is going to go on there, but I'm going to put this up on foam tape. We're going to pull our big roll of foam tape out, and I'm going to cut this in half because it's really too wide to put down through there, down the sides especially. Alright, and we will run some of this right at the side, just like that. Trim it off at the top. Okay, I think that's going to be plenty high enough, so we're going to go ahead and pull the backing off of this. Okay, there we go so far. Isn't that cute? Now I have a piece that goes right across here, and this is the little box for the window. It's a little window box. And I'm going to put this up on foam tape too. Then put that down right there. Let's see. There we go. I put that up on 2 layers of foam tape. And then I have punched out some little flowers, and I used my little flower punch from Stamp It Up, but I'm sure you have some flower punches available to you. Most everybody has a little tiny flower punch. And we're just going to line these up. I have just bent them a little bit, and then I put a little piece of bling in the center. So we're just going to kind of line them up across there and see what we want them to look like. And I think I'm going to have to make a few more. So what I did is I took a piece of, this is just a piece of foam. I took my little flowers and laid on here. And then I just took my stylus and then pressed down in the center of them. And that gives that little bend to them. See, what color do we need now? Probably another pink. Do a deep pink. Oops, there we go. Then just turn them off of there. Take my little tiny bling, and I just lay it down in the center of them. Okay, some of these I want to be directly down on the seal like that, and then some of them I want to kind of stand up in the background. So the ones that we want to be on the seal, we're just going to put a little pop dot behind them and press those down, and then the other ones we'll put up on a pop dot. we've taken these little foam dots and I have just cut them down to small little pieces. Just stack them one on top of the other. And we'll put those right there. Okay, I think we have enough flowers on there. Now I'm going to use a little bit of greenery. And I cut this out of that Tim Holtz die that I use a lot of the time. We're going to stick a few of these around in there just to fill in some gaps. And I'll leave the link to that die below if I can find it. And then I'm going to use this one to go down that way to cover up my little ink spot there. I'm just going to cut off some tiny leaves and stick in some different places. Now I have these little foam thickers, and these came in our March kit for our large kits, not the smaller kits like most of you, not the E-kits, but the other kits. We do a large kit too. And I'm just going to use some of these to put a new home. Let's see. There's the A, and there's the new. And let's see. Let's do. You could stamp something and put down under here if you wanted to. There we go. That is it. That is your card, and I think it's so cute. It's not hard to make. The only thing is, you know, it takes a little time to put all these flowers on there, but it's not hard to make at all, and I think it's super cute. Give it to somebody who just moved into a new home, and I think they'll absolutely love it. Of course, I am going to go ahead and let's see if I can find my stickles. I'm going to go ahead and put a few stickles around on my flowers because I want them to be glittery. But you don't have to do this if you don't want to. There we go. See what a difference the stickles makes? I think it makes a lot of difference. Alright, that is ready to go on a card front for a person who just got a new home. And that is it for today's video, guys. We will talk to you later. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to click that little bell when that bell pops up so that you'll be notified when we put up a new video. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.